Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I should be more in control of my life by now? Maybe it's not about working harder. Maybe it's about working wiser. What if I told you that just 7 powerful days could shift your mindset forever? Before we dive into something that might just change your love life, your emotional balance, and the way you carry yourself, do me a small favor. Hit that subscribe button if you're on a journey of personal growth. Like this video if you've ever struggled with overthinking, and most importantly, watch this video till the end. Because if you stay with me, these 7 Stoic challenges may just change the way you live and love forever. Let me tell you a story. Day 1, the mirror of control. Years ago, I was dating someone who triggered every ounce of insecurity in me. She was unpredictable. One moment she was warm and kind, the next cold and distant. I was walking on eggshells. And then I found Epictetus. Some things are up to us and some things are not. That night, I wrote down everything I thought I could control in the relationship and everything I couldn't, her moods, not my control, my reactions to them. That was mine. Day 1 challenge. Write down everything in your life that stresses you out. Then draw 2 columns, what I control and what I don't. This single act forces your mind to start detaching from chaos. It's brutal clarity, because here's the truth. The person who masters his response masters his world. Day 2, the fire within. I remember a fight, one that almost broke everything. Words were thrown like daggers. Silence hung like smoke after a fire. I walked outside, fists clenched, eyes wet. And I remembered Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. That day I sat on a park bench and said nothing. I didn't defend myself. I didn't try to win. I let the fire die on its own. And strangely, I felt powerful. Not because I won, but because I didn't need to. Day 2 challenge. For the next 24 hours, practice voluntary silence when someone triggers you. No defense, no attack. Just observe your emotions. Feel them without feeding them. Most people think silence is weakness. Stoics knew it's the highest form of control. Day 3, the graveyard walk. You ever think about how short life is? A friend of mine, young, ambitious, full of dreams, died in a car crash. Just like that. After the funeral, I couldn't sleep. I picked up meditations and read, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Day 3 challenge. Today, write your own eulogy. What do you want people to say when you're gone? This isn't morbid. It's awakening. Because once you face death, life begins to matter. The Stoics called this memento mori. Remember, you must die. But also remember, you're alive. Don't waste it. Day 4, the gift of discomfort. Once I fasted for 24 hours, not for weight loss, but for strength. I was tired, cranky, tempted. But at hour 16, something clicked. I wasn't dying. I was free. Seneca said, set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, is this the condition I feared? Comfort has made us fragile, too soft to handle rejection, too weak to walk away from toxic love. Day 4 challenge. Choose discomfort. Skip a meal. Take a cold shower. Walk barefoot. Anything to prove you are not your comfort zone. Because once you train your body to endure, your heart follows. Day 5, the art of losing. She left. No warning, no closure, just silence. I spiraled for weeks. Until one day I picked up my journal and wrote, what if this loss is not happening to me but for me? That question cracked the grief open and made space for wisdom. Day 5 challenge. Write about your biggest heartbreak or failure, but this time, write from the future as if it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to you. This is more than healing. It's Stoic framing. We don't resist the pain, we redefine it. As Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Day 6, the temptation of validation. We're addicted to likes, comments, attention. Love has become a performance. But Epictetus warned us, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. I once shared my Stoic journey with friends. They mocked it, said I was becoming cold. What they didn't understand was I was finally becoming free. Day 6 challenge. Today, do something meaningful without telling anyone. No sharing, no posting, just you and your values. It could be helping someone, cleaning your space, journaling your pain, The power lies in the silence. Because the more you detach from validation, the more grounded your love becomes. Day 7, the return to self. Here's the hardest truth Stoicism taught me. No one will save you, not your partner, not your friends, not your family. You must save you. A year ago, after another breakup, I stared at my bedroom ceiling and felt empty. Then I remembered a line by Marcus. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. So I stopped looking outward. I stopped begging for love and started becoming love. I wrote, meditated, walked, practiced discipline, and slowly I returned to myself. Day 7 challenge. Spend today with yourself. No distractions. No screens. Just walk, think, breathe, reflect. Ask yourself, who am I without noise? Without validation? Without love from outside? Because that's where your real power lives. Let's zoom out for a second. These aren't just daily tasks. They're weapons. Control versus chaos. Silence versus reaction. Death versus distraction. Discomfort versus fragility. Loss versus learning. Solitude versus seeking. Self over validation. 7 days of choosing discipline over dopamine. 7 days of becoming your own anchor in a stormy world. And you know what's wild? When you do this, when you become a man or woman who is centered, calm and hard to break, everything changes. You stop chasing love. It finds you. You stop explaining your worth. You embody it. So here's my final challenge for you. Don't let this be another video you watch and forget. Do the 7 challenges. Journal your journey. Come back and tell me how you've changed. Because the world needs more people who don't just talk about growth, they live it. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.